Good morning and welcome to a bitterly cold Pridelands this morning for our pack-sponsored live free drive. Now we have some news, but I'll wait for more people to jump on before we get onto the news. I have Matthew on camera with me, and we have them in final control, and Kaya and Tristan in bed. Tristy's come to spend a few nights with us. What is that there? Those are big eyes. Those are big eyes on the ground there. I think it's a wildebeest. It's just, yeah, it's a, I don't want to shine it too much, but it is a wildebeest. They've got very wide eyes, which makes you think sometimes that they might be a predator. Well, I know he's right on the edge of the light there, Maddie. Yeah. And you see those eyes in the distance. Well, yesterday Matthew and Kaya had a spectacular drive. They had the breakaway pride of lions hunting. They had Pixie Pan the leopard lounging in a tree. I think we're going to go see if we can find Pixie Pan the leopard. Hello Karoo, hello Angeline, Annie, Barbara. I don't know if Cookie and Janine are here, but thank you for my gloves. They are very nice and warm. You guys in the Northern Hemisphere definitely know how to make warm stuff better than us. We only really have 2 months of cold, and when I say cold for us is a wonderful summer's day for some of you. Hi Wendy. Sorry, impalas, lots of impalas. Let's just turn the light down for a second. Hello Mary, good, you had a great drive. Barbara was also there. Now, we are currently struggling a little bit, you might have noticed, and it might happen again this morning, with signal. And the most frustrating thing about that is I think we're back. We're back. Oh, let me put that back on quickly. I think. Oh, Oh, I thought it was lion tracks. It's just a very big hyena track. I was just talking about it. We're having a bit of a problems with the load shedding at the moment. And it's one of those really frustrating things for us because there's nothing we can do about it. We have generators, backup UPSs, everything to keep power. And what's happening, we're trying to, so I said we've been having a bit of a problem with signal due to load shedding. We are now stage 6. Yesterday we were without electricity for 12 hours, more or less. Day before even longer because there was a fault on the line. So our country cannot produce enough power to run the country. So they have to try shed and turn off people's power for X amount of time so we can, well, our industry can run and what. And we have backup generators and massive UPSs, but unfortunately some of our service providers in town and even in Johannesburg and further away that are sending signal and stuff on the internet around might not have as robust a backup system as we do, which ends up with us losing signal in areas that we normally have very good signal. And obviously for us it's very frustrating because normally when it comes to that type of stuff, VM can get a handle on it and we can control it. But at the moment, we can't. But yes, we're back. Hopefully we're going to stay in the west looking for leopards and the signal should be safe from now. Touch wood. Okay. So we're going to go look for Pixie Pan and her cubs. She's been leaving them in the rocky ridges. Hello Cat, hello Warrior, hello Wendy, I said hello Shamsun, Liz. Oh, I wish it was 105 degrees here, I promise. What is 5 in Fahrenheit, Matt? Do you have a clue? 0 is... No, dude. No, 20 is below 0. 40, I think 40. 36, I think probably mid 40s, maybe 50s in Fahrenheit currently. Yeah, you shouldn't lose us now. I think we have got out, and the thing is, it's random. So the service providers to the north might be load shedding now, and they keep changing the schedule, so we don't know where it's going to be safe, and we're still trying to figure it out. And obviously this drives VM mad because it's something we can't control. But one must be flexible, smile and move on. We're heading towards Leopard Dam now. We're going to just sit and listen for a little bit, let it get a bit lighter, and then probably head up towards the koppies, see if we can find those leopard and little ones. Well, not so little anymore, they're 6-7 months now. 32 degrees Fahrenheit is 0 in Celsius, so we're probably around 5. Well done, chaps. I moved the giant leadwood off the road. Thomas and Given, I sent them yesterday. No, I moved the other one. Kai and I moved the other one on Sunday. 5 degrees is 41 Fahrenheit. Thank you so much, Mary. Yeah, definitely heat for me rather than the cold, and that's one of the reasons we live in the low velds. Oh no, my ears are falling out. One problem if you're not used to big gloves is trying to do stuff with gloves on. They're wonderful for keeping your hands warm, but pretty pathetic if you want to use your fingers. You can see a little light creeping in. It's amazing, when I went to fetch the vehicle and bring it down to the house for Matt to get ready, I went and fetched the car at about 5 a.m. and it was completely clear sky. All I could see was stars. And now we've got this cloud that's rolled in. I can't believe there are goslings at Leopard Dam in the middle of winter as well. It might be a bit dark to see the goslings now. I think they're all bundled tightly together with mom and dad for warmth. Morning, Judith. Let's just do a little loop around the dam, then we'll head up to the rocks. Oh no, poor leopard. No, big male leopard and a kill drag mark. Nice. Okay, well, that changes plans. Time to look in the trees, Matthew. So leopards don't put their kills in trees here. Howard the hyena disappears with them. Oh, I forgot to tell everyone I was awake. Morning, mobile stations. You might have dragged. Where did we go from here? Where did we go from here? So it looks like he killed a big impala. close to the dam, and you'll want to move it away from the dam. There's lions, hyenas. Oh my god, it's so much easier tracking in daylight. Let's just check if there's... I don't want to get out of the car to check properly in case he's close. I'll spook him. I know there's the drag mark there. Looks like he went off into the grass here. No, still going down the road. Now this is where it's quite vulnerable that a hyena might steal it from him. This is the one we did, Matthew. Drag marks that way. And I smell if I smell stomach carcass. Well, stomach or carcass. It's very difficult to track in the dark. Also, as I said, if he's close, I don't want to get out of the car and spook him. There's always the possibility that the hyenas grabbed it from him before you could put it in a tree. Let's check down here quickly and then I'll check back towards the koppies. Sometimes with these big males, they're not as worried about hyenas and they'll leave their carcass on the ground and rely on their not having to take on multiple hyenas at the same time. And there's a couple of nice trees around here, but again, I think you might try to drag it quite far away from the water's edge. The lions have been around. It's amazing, this weird late rain we're having. You smell that, Matt? Oh, so pretty. Yeah, all the spike thorns are flowering again. I was talking to Tristy. Tristy and I were driving around yesterday and couldn't believe the flowering spike thorns, the butterflies at the end of June. I mean, it's July, tomorrow or today. I can't remember. No, it's July today.
There we go, yeah.
It's July today, and there's flowers and butterflies. Look, I mean, even this little Exuvialis is flowering. Unheard of, I tell you. Okay, let's go back to it. We've got the last of the drag mark. A little bit lighter. By no means warmer though. Okay. Let's have a look. We have drag mark male leopard kill heading south from Leopard Dam. Just gonna wait till it's a little bit lighter till I follow up. Come on, silhouetted leopard in a tree, Matthew. At least I've got my tea. I actually had 2 flasks of tea this morning. Morning, Joel. Morning, Corbus. Hello, Bradley. You're sitting at home watching and sending me private message. Nice to have you on drive. It is cold. I mean, I thought there's some nice trees there. Oopsie. Oh, what I do for you guys. Oh, there it goes. It went that way, Matthew. We went the wrong way. I see it now that there's a bit more light. See there. Okay, leopard went that way. No need to get out of the car and no need to remove my blankies. That's the thing I was most worried about, having to take off my leg blankies to go see where this leopard had gone. Good morning, Canadian. Okay. There you go, you can see it quite nicely there. Okay. We actually might get that leopard sunrise silhouette, Matthew, since he is dragging east towards the rising sun. Still there on the road. I'll check again to see if it's possible it might have been stolen by hyenas already. The one thing I've noticed on Pridelands is leopards are not scared to drag a carcass far. Particularly if it's at a spot like Leopard Dam. There are some live impalas. Careful look at tracks here now. Still, I actually think this is female leopard. Now looking at the tracks, it was just soft sand earlier, which means Pixie Pan and cubs, which makes a lot more sense. She left the cubs in on Engagement Rock the other day. Oh, was it that side now, Matt? Yeah. Keep checking. And so to be able to drag the carcass close to where the cubs are. Still there. Don't want to be careful that we don't drive past where she goes off the road. There's not really any suitable trees. Always amazes me how strong these animals are. Hello, Katie in Detroit. Drag mark's still there. And when did I see the cubs? Day before yesterday over here. Is she gonna go off or is she still? Still there. Matt, can you see? Yeah, still there. Nearly, might drag it all the way to leopard corpies at this rate. starting to push really big distance for a leopard to drag. If it's an adult impala, if it's a dyke or something, not so much. It looks, from the drag, it looks heavy like an impala, not light like a dyke. Still there. Now it's the point where the torch is getting redundant. Okay, she's gonna straight towards leopard corpies. I mean to sundown. I mean engagement rock. Okay. Looks like she pulled this way. Yeah. Start checking on the rocks around us here, Maddie. So the cubs were just up ahead for the last couple of days. Very difficult to see the drag on this soil, but in this light. Unlikely she would have used such a thick torchwood, but always check. Is that not a kill there? What's that? See that there? Is that not meat? It's that dark, yeah, it's shining back at us. Like, I think it could be. You know what it is? It's the miculite. It's fool's gold shining back in the spotlight. That's what it is. There you guys. Anyone want to know what fool's gold looks like in the dark? There, that's what it looks like. Not the miculite mica, sorry. Weird, eh? So watch that. Choop. Okay, we're back. As I said, unfortunately, we can't always predict where we're going to lose signal, but at least we're back. I'm just doing a loop around Engagement Rock, which is where the cubs have been hanging out. It's still a bit dark, and if I don't find any sign of them, then what we'll do is we'll go back to where we had the last drag. The longest female leopard drag mark I've followed was actually on the Reedspruit Game Reserve on Leadwood, and that female leopard dragged a sub-adult warthog for over 2 kilometers to where her cubs were, but the cubs were much younger than these cubs are currently. Could have easily stashed it. I think it was just some roots. I wonder if she stashed it in the rocks rather than in a tree. Looks like we're the only people out on Pridelands this morning. It's Friday, that's unusual. Not that I'm going to complain. Matt, maybe they're there where you saw your first ever leopard in the wild. Yeah. That was, yeah. Right here, Maddie was where it was. And it's Pixie Pan's last cub. The one place I really hope she didn't go is the top of the plateau here, because Guys, I'm just going to have a quick walk. I've been following the drag mark here. So Matt is going to come out in front of the car and do a dance for you. Or he's going to take you on a trip with the camera while I try to find these tracks. I'm just not sure that she's not hiding right in one of these thickets. So, Maddie, don't go too far from the car if you do get off. Okay, well, she didn't take the carcass on top of the plateau. It's difficult to see because of the dew where she's gone off, so I'm just going to keep checking this area. Oh, my mic is falling off. How's that, Graham? Okay. I'd guess an impala would be the kill. It's what we do. It's one of the best ways to find them is when you're on foot, because you can hear properly, you're not impeded by the noise of a vehicle and things like that. So the last definite drag mark I've got is around here, and she's still going south. Just trying to get hold of Morris as well. If he's up, he can come help. But if we don't find the leopard, I think I'll definitely come back and have a walk through this whole block later in the day. Make sure Kaya's got the kitty cats for our pack member drive this afternoon. Smell something, Matt? I thought I caught a whiff of stomach content there. And behave like the hyenas. Lift our nose to the air. Leopard with cubs give me a warning before I got too close. On foot. Well, sometimes they'll just duck and hide away. I think it's just a stump there. The leopard-like stump. I did hear an upset fracklin while I was walking somewhere around here. My gut is still telling me somewhere behind us, but let's just rule out this area first. So leopard charges can be, are one of the scariest to have on foot, and depending on the individual. We used to have a male in the Sabi Sands many years ago called the short-tailed male, Shorty. In some other places he was called the bicycle crossing male. It was the same leopard, and he was super relaxed around cars, but he liked to scare the bejesus out of you on foot. And he would charge you like 5 or 6 times. You just had to stand still. You'd go, stand there and close your eyes, and you'd walk away. Like, I got them. so many good places for a leopard in this section. I mean, this road is called Pardus Road after the leopard, Panther pardus. Now I want to just have a quick look on the ground here. I don't think she would have dragged on the road here. Anyway, it's worth having a squiz. Nope. Nope. No. I can't see any sign of a hyena stealing the carcass. There is one more little secret spot. It's one of those wonderful places that is only accessible by badger. But I do want to check engagement rock first. And so this is where we had the cubs. The cubs we have for 2 days. The Kaya had mom yesterday, not far from here. And initially, in the dark, I thought it was a male leopard track, but when I could see clearly and it was a bit more light and she was walking on harder ground, it's a female leopard. Well, Kuru, this is actually, I much prefer looking for an animal like this than, oh look, there's lions on the road. I love tracking. Doubt she would have pulled it past the rocks. Okay. Honey, I'm just gonna have a quick walk up here. This will give me a nice high vantage point over this whole little valley here. And this is where the cubs have been for the last little while. And you'll see I take my earphones off when I do that, so I can hear everything nicely. But still no luck. She is giving me grief this morning. So I think that kill was made quite early last night because I can't see where it's left the road. The dew is set. So as I said, there's one little more sneaky spot I want to check. Tough question answered? No, not at all. Generally what happens, I mean, we often walk the cubs when mom's not there. They just duck and hide, and you go away, come back with a car, 20 minutes later they'll pop their heads up and have a look. I'm really just hoping to smell of the inside of an impala's stomach. It's not something most people want to smell early in the morning, but out here we love the smell of impala's stomach. It means something's happened. We got one more little secret spot in this area. Only our little badger can get into because it's quite tight. Watch the thorns there, Maddie. Not far from where we had last sign of the drag mark, which is just down there. And I've checked on top of that plateau. See if we can. We can reasonably concede they're not here now, since I've walked through it all. So, on that basis, she might have cut west. I don't know why she would have gone west, but Matt, what do you think?
I think he's hiding close by, maybe.
Yeah, I think maybe the kill's not in the tree, it's on the ground. Okay, let's go check back around where we had last drive mark. It would be nice. Actually, one of my favorite dogs is a JSP, a German short-haired pointer. Obviously I've got my Jack Russell, but the reason I haven't got a pointer yet is that it needs a lot of proper time and work and effort to train them properly. And at the moment, with work and travel and whatnot, I don't think I would do the puppy justice if I had to get a pointer or a gun dog at the moment. If Morris is out, if he's out with EcoTraining. Morris. I think Morris might be having a snooze this morning. Why would she go west? There's no logical reason for me to think she would go west. Okay. So, has she possibly lost the carcass to a hyena somewhere around here? It's also a probability. We have a good hyena population around here. Okay. So there's the drag, definitely still being pulled by a leopard. Off we go. I'm getting tired now because I've been dragging this bloody heavy animal for ages. Yeah, I'm still going. I stop, I have a rest here. I start pulling again. Stop pulling again. Yeah, I'm still pulling. No sign of me going off either way, still pulling. Here. So here I've either gone there or there. Didn't go that way. Doesn't look like I went that way. Still dragging here. Okay. Too tired to lift it up a tree? Did I leave it on the... I left it. Move a bit closer. So if I was too tired to pull it up a tree after dragging it that far, where are some good thick spots? Yeah, that's our new plan. Okay, so if I drag this carcass now for about 800 meters and I'm a female leopard, I'm going to be finished tired now. So maybe I'm not going to put it up a tree. Maybe I'm going to find a thicket to stash it in while I recover before wanting to pull it up a tree. Not in that thicket. Looked in that one already, looked over there already. Put my head into that thicket and that one. Under that tree fall. I think she's just watching me and cackling. What we're going to do is we're going to do a loop around this block. She could have had it stolen by a male leopard. She could have had it stolen by a hyena in the grass where we would not be able to see tracks. And we've covered this section extensively. Walked through here, walked up there, walked up to the top of that rock in front of us. Doubt it's hiding in this low area here. I would have heard or smelt or seen something. Okay. A train, Warrior 1 Ultimate 7. I've read all his books, Mr. Corbett. Yeah, so there's a train line which is on the western boundary of Pridelands that runs from the mining town of Palabora through to the, where's the little owl? Through to the coast. What do we got? Angry face! Angry face! Little angry face! Easy one, guys. There's the dead giveaway. The fake eyes on the back of the head. It tells you which owlet it is. No, we're not looking for owls this morning, we're looking for leopards. Yeah, indeed. Pearl spotted owlet with the fake eyes on the back of the head. Checking just to be sure. It's got fake eyes on the back of its head. It looks like he's always watching you. Okay, we haven't been down here yet. Well, I just cannot think of a reason for it to have dragged the carcass this way. See, I think how do you attract an owl to your owl box? You just have to put it up and leave it and hope the owl finds it, unfortunately. Matt says it's been up for a while. Yes, they'll come eventually. Every likely leopard tree in this area we've checked. I'm starting to get that unfortunate sinking suspicion that that pixie pine might have lost her kill to a hyena. There's a black-headed oriole we've been hearing calling around us all morning. Oh look, the trolls have found us. We fly.
Yeah.
VMP, I'm sure, will ban Naked HD XYZ, love to cheap. Yeah, they're on it. So guys, we've got a little bit of news about these Friday free safaris, and unfortunately this is going to be the last of them for the next while. This will become a private virtual safari slot again. We will be doing what VM likes to call open time, and that means before some of our private safaris. In the afternoon during the week, we will go live for half an hour before the private safari starts. Now, there's quite a lot of reasons for us doing that. The main reason is in the last 3 months, the cost of everything has gone up incredibly. I mean, you guys in the US will get a fright at the price we're paying per litre of fuel at the moment. Yeah, we're paying, what's it now? What's it, 28 rand a litre? But it's going up again. Yeah. So yeah, a gallon. $8 a gallon actually. Now $8 a gallon, that's 4.5 liters a gallon. Well, we would love to be paying $8 a liter. No, sorry, I got that wrong. You know what I mean. But yeah, so unfortunately the food costs, fuel costs, vehicle maintenance costs, all the costs have gone up, and it's a combination of obviously global shortages, of lots of things like chips for cameras and everything. But yeah, so and our food costs have skyrocketed in the last 3 months because of the fuel costs going up. So to keep everything up and going and running is costing us a lot more than it was in December last year, for example. Not even 6 months ago, the operating costs were a lot less than they are now. So we still will be doing, as I said, some free segments, half an hour before the afternoon drive. So all the news on that will be posted on social media, so you won't miss out. But this will be the last of the free sort of only drives. Unfortunately, we do need to make this a paid slot to cover costs. Otherwise, Matt can't eat, and Matt likes to eat. Matt will be very upset if he can't eat. I mean, he's very skinny already, and we don't want to see Matt without food. Just waste away. Liz, yeah, pack members' drives will continue on. They will not stop. It's just the free to air, the open drive that will be stopping, and this is the last one. Thank you, Barbara. Yeah, so we don't want to stop it completely. However, to send a vehicle out that is not bringing in any income is proving to be quite difficult at the moment. So the vehicles that's going out on a private virtual safari already, some of those operating costs are covered, so therefore we can, half an hour before the drive, we can run a free safari. Thanks to Rare Crashes guy also loves eating, Max, so you're in good company. There's Uncle Chris. Fresh hyena tracks around here. I really think I was so excited when I found that. Let's go chat to Uncle Chris. I've been following it since dark. I think she lost it to hyenas. Yeah, just at the bottom of the plateau. I found that in the dark this morning. I've been on this. Don't you look at your phone or listen to your radio?
No, I was live now, so I didn't check.
But yeah, no, I've been following this since dark. So she goes off at the plateau up towards Leopard Corpies. I mean, not Leopard Corpies, Engagement Rock, and then the
getting excited.
Tracks. Yeah, I was very excited when I found this, but
I might just do a little segment on this.
Yeah.
Or maybe not.
The really clear ones down at the dam, so it killed down next to the dam. Yeah, it was not warm last night. It was not warm this morning. It was 5 degrees when we left camp this morning. Yeah. Anyway, that's what I've literally done. I've walked top of plateau. I've walked into the rocks anywhere where she could have taken it, but I think hyenas have grabbed it. Okay.
Good luck, guys.
Cheers, Chrissy. What time's the rugby on Saturday? Oh, you can come watch if you get off, eh? I know you're not going to be able to. Bye. Hi everyone, sorry, I was just teasing poor Chris. We will not be doing a live virtual private safari on Saturday afternoon this weekend because the Springboks are playing and I am the only guide on site. So I will be watching the rugby, but I will be out bright and early on Sunday morning. Hello, Rutherford Clan. Okay. I have now exhausted the areas for this female leopard to have put a kill. As I say, I'm now pretty convinced how it ate it. And I think if we go across down to Marshall and whatnot, we might find a drag mark there. One last squiz into the trees, nothing. Where should we check next, Matt? Top leopard, we've got leopard corpies or bottom leopard corpies? Top leopard corpies, okay. Let's check top leopard corpies. So UK is on her way to Japan today, but she'll be back in a month to go get her work permit. And then Kaya is going on leave and he's going to see his nephews go through their initiation. So it'll be just me next week. Yes, Karoo, I don't know if the Springboks I'm talking about you would think are quite cute at the moment. Some of them are 6'6" and 300 pounds and run into each other at high speeds. But the animal Springbok is cute. The Springbok rugby player, not so much. Yes, so we should win. We are playing Wales. And we will have a barbecue, a braai at the house for the rugby. Tristy's visiting us for a few days. He goes on safari on Saturday, so he's back into the Sabi Sands on Saturday. But he's been visiting. Okay, Maddie, you ready for torture? That is sunbirds. So, if we just, I'll try to get where you can use the ped, because I can see there's a little sunbird already on the Krantz aloe. How's that? So, a lot of you might know the Marxes. The Marxes were in Hoedspruit and they came on game drive with me last week. And we actually had coffee on top of it. Yeah, on top of that rock. And we had two different species of sunbirds feeding on the aloes. That is a female white-bellied sunbird there. I was hoping we would see one of the male Maricos or male white-bellied. Isn't that nice? You can hear America calling somewhere. There are quite a few of these Krantz aloes on this copy, so it could be feeding on one of the other ones. It's the only one you can see from the road nicely though. Was there two there now? One above, Matt?
We're about above.
Are they somewhere there? It's gone. Landed and took off.
One had
No, it's one. There were two for a second. I'm not sure what cliff swallows you're talking about. We have an South African cliff swallow it's an intra-Africa migrant. Oh, there we go. There's the Marico, male. See the dark one? He's going to torture you, Matthew. Chop, there he goes. So he's got a beautiful it's emerald, dark emerald green with purple on his chest. They're feeding on a Krantz aloe. Krantz is an Afrikaans word for like rocky outcrop, and you can see it is growing exactly where its name suggests it should. I was hoping possibly to hear some alarm calls from here. So our aloes, our calanchas, are one of our, sorry Matty, a few regular winter flowering plants. Although, as I said, this year, who knows what's going on, because spike thorns are flowering, the exuvialuses are flowering, this late rain. I mean, it's green, and we're in July. It should be dusty and sparse. I'm missing my dry season. I love the dry season. It's my favorite season. When the lions walk, you can just see the puffs of dust. No, not this year. This year, we just keep getting more and more rain. And it's not warm either. So rain and cold is two of my least favorite things. I think that might be a different cliff swallow. The South African cliff swallow is an intra-Africa migrant. So it migrates from the Sahel in West Africa and then down to the Karoo and the Cape in South Africa. European swallows do migrate from all over Europe to here. They're also called barn swallows. And they won't be arriving till November.
EcoTraining now,
Okay, up we go. Lovely spot to sit and look over the low veld. Just listening to see if I can hear anything exciting. That's your flask.
Is it?
Yeah. I thought we had a flat tire.
Oh, yeah,
But it's your flask.
the flask's got water in it though. What's yours?
No, this one's sealed. Oh dear, yes, no, we're getting quite a lot of rain. It's incredibly green. I mean, normally at this time of the year we've got no greenery around. Okay. Well guys, it's been absolutely wonderful having you on this last of the free-to-air safaris for now, or the Friday freeze. It's as I said, there will be some schedules going up. We will be doing freeze before the private virtual safaris, during the week, on the weekends as well, but we just unfortunately cannot afford to keep running a free drive with the mounting costs we've been facing, with the cost of fuel and food and tech parts all going up exponentially in the last 6 months. But we will see you out there again live, and remember, for all our pack members, Kaya will take you on safari this afternoon. Hopefully he can emulate yesterday's safari and find lion and leopard again. But from Maddie, Via, myself, bye!